Hello, hello, and welcome into the Wednesday, the weekly mixing stream here. We are mixing a song called That's Okay today. It's pretty straightforward, like classic rock style song. We've got drums, bass, some electrics, lead vocal. It's a triple tracked lead vocal, and then a couple harmony vocals. So pretty straightforward track here. We're gonna have some fun. There's a couple cool spots. We're gonna mess with some effects on this. It will be a fun one. As always, the link at the top of the chat, top of the description. You can download the multi-tracks for this song completely for free. Pull them into your DAW. You can mix along with the stream here, mix along with me. Otherwise, you can just use them for your own mixing practice. There's tons and tons of other multi-tracks on that page as well, with links back to all of the stream replays that go along with the sets of multi-tracks. I do have everything pulled down here except for the kick drum, because that is where we will start. Everything is bussed into my mix A here, which is where I'm doing my mix bus processing. I've got the console shaper on, drive down at 0, no noise, no crosstalk, nothing like that. Just a little bit of analog vibe from the drive on the channel here. Then that's going into my mix bus compressor here, which is 2-to-1 ratio, 30 millisecond attack, 100 millisecond release. Being pretty gentle here, only doing about 2 dB of reduction overall here. The threshold is at negative 1.6, and then I've got a dB of makeup gain on the output here to make up for that. At the end of my mix A chain, I've got the soft tube tape machine, 5.1 on the color amount. It's just a click up from default here. I just pretty much like to get it between like 7 and 5 here or so. On the VU meter, it's on the B type, gives me the most bottom end warmth, and then 30 IPS for the tape speed there. This is paralleling into this mix B, but that's all the way down at the moment. We'll blend that in if and when we do that towards the end of the mix session. But both of these, mix A and mix B, are sending into my mix bus, which just has a limiter on it. It's adding 6 dB of gain into a negative 1 dB ceiling. It's just giving me that mastering style limiting and that mastering style volume, but you can see I pull my main output down by 6 dB, so I'm not listening super loud, but I get that little bit of limiting and I get that volume change, so I'm not surprised, excuse me, when I send this into my mastering session. So let's scroll over here. Everything is pulled down except for our kick drum. Let's hit play and kind of see where we're sitting here. Got to do some bouncing here as well. So let's make sure this is okay here. The only thing that's going through hardware on the way in, outboard gear, is the snare drum. So I like to do a little bit of pre-processing on things like the kick drum and maybe the overheads as well here. So I'm going to just quickly bounce these. So here's our kick drum. Kick in. It's just a little bit of EQ with the API style EQ, and then some compression with the DBX style compressor here. I could do it on the mixer on the way in and just commit to that, but I have commitment issues on the way in, so I don't do that. I'm always weary if I'll ruin something. And it's sketchier to me printing through like digital on the board. I'm way more comfortable just printing or recording through outboard gear. I've got like a pair of Eurekas that I print the snare drums or the snare drums record through. So I don't have any problem with that, but sometimes the kick drum, it's just such an important low-end component. I don't want to ruin anything by accident, moving quick on a record day or a session day or something like that. So just leaving it is always nice. It's always a little bit easier. And then the only other thing we need to bounce is the overheads here. The overheads here at the studio are a pair of 57s, but they've always just been running through the old mic mod from Antares. And it's just going as Neumann U87s here. I don't do any of the tube saturation. I don't mess with any of the other settings. I just change one to the other, the stereo pair, and that's kind of how I bounce the overheads here. So I'm just going to pull that down, and we'll bounce through those. And that's the only kind of pre-processing I do on the drum kit here. If they were recorded to a click track, which this song is not, I might do some editing on the drums, some quantizing, stuff like that, just to tighten up the sound. But this is just a three-piece playing almost live off the floor. They play together and then come back and overdub vocals and such to finish it out. So here's our kick drum. Missing a lot of weight on the kick drum here, so let's start by getting our limiter in place, and we might double up on the limiter here. So I'm just going to take a look at our kick drum. Might be able to start at like -9. We've got open back toms on this, so you can really hear those ringing through. I wonder if we try and take care of that, but let me get the limiter set first. So we're doing 2.5 here. I am going to copy it down because it's a busy kick drum, and I'm going to get maybe another 2 dB out of it, so we'll pull it down to -11. And then let's see on this first EQ. I want to see if we can find that. I like that better. That's going to help us as well when we boost bottom end. I'm going to put a high pass here because I'm going to boost probably a good amount here. Kind of that I want to get rid of a little bit. Especially if I boost a lot of like 70, I don't want it to bring up a lot of this area. Let's get our compressor going. I want to try and use the compressor here to tighten up the kick drum. That's better. A little bit faster release because it's a faster kick drum. And I'm going to give it some top here, but I want to get the bottom right first. Not crazy about that top end. So I'm going to move just below here. We've got some 80, but I want to make sure we bring up some of the sub area as well. look pretty close level-wise. So if you have this kind of sound here can show you where the hole placement is on the kick drum. If it sounds more basketball-y like this, if it has more of that kind of smack to it than click, that shows you the hole is usually closer to the edge, maybe at the bottom. It shows you the microphone placement going into the hole is still right around the edge. So if the drummer usually has maybe at the bottom and you can't quite get the microphone in and up and centered inside the drum, then you'll usually get more of like the sound of the outside of the drum rather than a really focused click, and you'll get this more smacky sound rather than a clicky sound. I'm digging the kick drum sound. Let's keep moving. Let's look at our snare. Let's get it limited first here. I want to try and get more oomph out of it, if we can. But let's get the limiter on first. Try and even it out so as we bring it up, it's nice and solid all the way through. So if we go to like -10 maybe. Probably not. -9 maybe. 8. I don't like to go over 3 dB of reduction. We might have to do the same thing on the snare drum. There's a lot of ring coming through from the toms. But I'm going to pull this down 3 to start. You can hear that. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's what I want to try and get rid of here. So let's see. Knocked out that 160, yeah. Oh, you can see it. I don't mind that. That's better. I want to compress it a little bit. I could go either way on adding that extra harmonic kick. Yeah, you're all about the EQ. You're saying, yeah, yeah. The EQ is super, super important. Like especially on the snare drum here, if there's any kind of ringing frequencies, sympathetic ringing frequencies, super, super helpful to get those out of there. We're gonna rock with that for the moment. I need to get some top on here, but there's a lot of hi-hat bleed. And then we're missing a ton right here, huh? With bigger boosts like that, especially in the mid-range, I do like to do some safety limiting afterwards. I just wish the snare drum had more length to it. It's very short and very tight. We'll have to compensate with probably some reverb. We can lean on the room as well to get more length out of the snare drum. All right, let's keep moving here. You're saying, what's the little buzzing from the first rack tom? I'm going to reach for the overheads here probably next. Cool, roll off some of that bottom. Flip the mono for a second. I'm hearing some ringing there. That, so we're gonna get rid of that just for now. Even having the overheads in really helps with the length on the snare drum there. Was DJ Ricky Smith? You throw your thoughts in from time to time. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the mix session. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see what we can do with these toms here. I'm gonna look probably at this big roll here first, and then we'll look at the floor tom kind of riding all the way through the verse sections here. I'm gonna roll right up underneath the fundamental, the floor. And then there's a lot of this. Higher. That's not bad. I want to get some top on them probably. And then maybe a limiter. Maybe just at like -12. Let's see how this verse is feeling here. I'm going to add another EQ. There's something. Floor tom definitely has plenty of weight. The other ones worry me a little bit, but we're going to keep moving here. Let's get the mono room in here. This might add some length to the snare drum as well. rid of all of this. And then we're going to blend this in underneath. I'm still missing it on the snare drum. Let's see if the stereo room adds it. Yeah, let's do that first. That's better. Cool. The other thing we have here is some cymbal swells. I just want to make sure they're not too heavy is all. Let's zoom in so we can see them. We will need, I guess, actually the mic mod on these as well, just so they're smoother in the top end than on a 57. Should we thin them out a little bit? Maybe? Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's blend it in. Those will blend a little bit better. We can get those leveled in better once we add in guitars and such like that. Let's look at our bass guitar here. Very aggressive bass part. I think I'm going to leave all this low mid information in for now. Lots of compression to really hold this guitar in place. And honestly, with a more aggressive bass guitar part like this, we can lean into the compression to get more character, to get more energy, get more aggression out of the bass guitar. But let's get our bottom end under control here. So multi-band, 20:1 ratio, fast attack, fast release. Same thing with the top end. So you can hear it just controls some of that fret noise. Very wide. Oh, I think it's very wide on the drums. Excellent. That's I want it to be a big drum set. I'm gonna add just maybe a touch of like 4K on the bass. I think it has plenty of growl. Needs some bottom, of course. That's our bass and kick. That's not too bad. We're going to ride with that for the moment. Let's get our first pair of guitars in. These are actually, so there's 4 guitars. This is only 2 takes though. So it's a left and a right, but he changes tone here. He clicks on a distortion pedal for the lead. So I split it off just so we can kind of mix them a little bit differently. Touch of brightness here. And then afterwards, I'm just going to use this multi-band to make sure our top end doesn't get too crazy. And honestly, maybe on something like this, we use the bottom band as well. And then we'll give them some weight here at the end of the chain. That's not bad. I kind of like where the guitars are sitting. Ricky, you're saying knock out a little of the 650 on. Are you talking about on the guitars? I don't know. I think I'm digging the mid range on them. Yeah, it's super balanced, I think, to me at the moment. We'll see when we put in the vocal if that gets in the way of the vocal, but I like it right now. Blending in a little bit of this really distorted bass. It's just the amp duplicated, no bottom end on it, and then just cranked all the way up with red light distortion. Here's our lead guys. They come back and play chords at the end with like a heavier version of the chorus. Same thing here. I'm going to brighten them a little bit. And then same technique as before, we'll use the multi-band to control everything afterwards. adding this to the snare drum. I'm gonna put it on the toms as well. I'm not crazy about the drums at the moment. Ricky, I'm glad you think it's sitting in there nicely. I'm not totally vibing with it at the moment. I think I'm going to try some parallel compression on the drums. I don't usually do on the drums. But let's see though. So I'm going to send from the drums here into the drum parallel. And then we'll solo safe this, but let's just... This has to go to the mix. And then I think what I want to try is let's try this guy here first. And then maybe we go here. Okay, I kind of like that. It's mean. It's big. Let's blend that underneath and see if it gives. Oh, Ricky, you're saying see if the bass drum more beefy? Yeah, I don't know if it's the beef on the bass drum. You think the snap on the snare sounds fine? I'm fighting with the length on the snare. I think is what's bothering me. I'm not crazy about that. We're going to just nuke that for now, and we'll keep moving. We'll get the vocal in, see how everything blends together, and then we'll give it some parallel in the master, I think, is where we'll end up. Let's get the vocal in and move on to something new here. I think I want to hit each of these vocals maybe with a limiter first, just to grab, there's some bigger peaks. So let's see where
it's totally insane.
So if we put these at like 3,
it's totally insane.
5,
it's totally insane. We're one and the same. We're one and the same. The chemistry between. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you.
I don't mind that. I'm going to create a layer of all of these, and we'll just call it no limit. And I'm just going to bounce this limiter just because it's something I don't want to have to think about on any of these vocals as I work through them. It's just doing like 2.5 dB to reduction on that, on that bigger peak. So here's without, here's with. It's just going to help us sit that vocal in a little bit better. Especially that first guy. I'm going to copy it down to the second one. And let's see if it's doing about the same here.
It's totally insane. It's totally insane. That's okay with, as long as you're with me. You can, well, I play along 'cause it's satisfied.
That's fine there on that one. It doesn't need to be too crazy because we're going to hit it with plenty of compression here. We don't need that one. Did I copy the whole chain across? Okay, so we don't need the double up of everything here. I'm going to get rid of everything on this third one here for the moment. And let's just look at this limiter.
As you're always right. Well, I play along.
Same thing, that's fine. Just 1.5 dB of reduction there with the limiter. It'll give me a better starting point. Oh, you're a live sound tech watching Studio Guys is awesome. Oh, you're recording all your shows with Studio One? That's awesome. Excellent. I love Studio One. I have recorded live shows with Studio One before as well. It's super, super smooth. And you never risk crashing like with Pro Tools, right? Let's get this lead vocal in and kind of see where things are sitting here with this first one.
Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You got me right where you want me. I'll make. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you.
I'm curious if we go through here and just kind of grab these other sections. So I'm going to group these 3 vocals, and wherever it's not super powerful, I'm just going to bump it up like 3 dB.
You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're
That's better.
But I play along 'cause it satisfies you. Well, 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 I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you could do what you please. That's okay with me. You say, you tell your friends that you love me. I know you love, I know.
All right, there's a big peak there. Let's take care of that.
I know.
So if we come down to like 8.
I know. I know. You love me for my money. You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true, to play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you.
I'm curious if we need any bottom here.
Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you.
For sure.
Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You think you got me right where you want me. You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true.
You know what? I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to just nuke this EQ. We're going to leave that until the bus here, because I'm going to blend these 3 vocals together, and we're going to get more bottom out of them. So we'll see if we need that at the end of the chain.
You like to play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies. 'Cause it's a sexual, 'cause it's a sexual thing. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you could do what you please. That's okay with me.
Create a little loop here for reference.
'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, it's totally insane. That's okay with me. But I really love the way you abuse me. We're 2 of a kind, we're 1 and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're, but I really love the way you abuse me. We're 2 of a kind, we're 1 and the same.
I'm still weary about the sibilance range, but we're going to reference here, kind of see how our vocal is sitting. We've been going for almost an hour, so I want to make sure my ears aren't completely lying to me here. We'll listen to a little bit of this kind of pre-chorus section through the chorus, maybe this verse through the chorus here. I'm going to listen on the speakers here in the room, freshen my ears up before we reference a little bit here. Let me turn my speakers on. All right. Let's see how we're sitting here.
You say, you tell your friends that you love me. I know love me for my money. You think
Such a good bell.
I don't know how you use me, but I really love the way you abuse me. We're two of a kind, we're one and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me.
Okay, let's reference here, get everything set. We'll have to mess with the solo. We'll definitely add verb to the guitars to liven them up a bit. Just a single stereo pair can be tough to get a lot of energy out of. So we're gonna fix that. But let's reference here and kind of see where we're sitting with everything. I'm gonna look at the super low end first. So like 50 hertz and below. I've got my couple reference tracks here, just to make sure my ears aren't lying to me. I'm gonna go up to 60 dB above zero. So if you're listening on bigger speakers, or if you're listening on subs, you might want to cut things back a little bit volume wise, because I'm cranking it up here to listen to the bottom end super intentionally. So it's going to be a little bit louder here, just to make sure we're on point with a couple reference tracks here. 50 hertz and below to start. I want to add some sub to the kick drum. That feels better there. Let's keep moving. We might need a little bit more sub on the bass, but I want to check the frequency range above. So above first, so 50 to 100 hertz here. I am going to come back. I think I'm going to add some sub to the bass guitar because it sounds okay in that frequency range. It's not a volume problem there. That feels better. You say you didn't need to tell me to let my ears rest. Okay, I like that better. Let's jump up now. I like to go from looking at the super, super lows to looking at the super, super highs. 8K and above. This just kind of makes sure my ears don't get too focused in on one specific frequency range and start lying to me over and over and over. And then everything's ruined, right? So 8K and above, let's see where our vocal and cymbals and stuff are sitting. Vocal actually sounds great. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Sometimes I surprise myself when we get an hour into a mix and I get the vocal right on the top end. That's usually the thing that is not the greatest. The low end is usually okay because it's what I did first while my ears were freshest. The top end on the vocal is usually one of the last things before I reference. So it's usually the most out of whack. That sounds great. I'm going to add a touch more click to the kick drum, I think. I like that. Snap on the snare sounds fine on the top as well. It's just so short. That's what bothers me. Cool. Let's move down. So 5K to 10K. So an octave here. Kick and snare actually sound fine as well. Yeah, so I'm happy with that, I think. Oh, you thought you were just hearing my headphones? No, we're listening frequency range by frequency range here. So just 5K to 10K is what we're listening to right now. Very, very small piece of the track. And we're comparing to my couple reference tracks. With reference tracks, I've never been one to be hunting for a track that sounds similar. Like, oh, I'm going to pull in this reference track because it's in the same genre and it has, the mix feel that I'm going for. It has a similar instrument makeup. That's never kind of how I thought about reference tracks. I've always thought about them as reference points for frequency and translation points. So pulling in a track that you know what it sounds like feels more valuable to me than pulling in a track that just fits the same genre of the track you're mixing. Because these two tracks here I know really well, so I know what they sound like on the speakers. I know what they sound like in my headphones. I know what they sound like in the car. I know what they sound like over some big speakers, like in a club or something. So I know these tracks really, really well. I've listened to them for a long time. They're some of my favorite songs. So that to me is more valuable. They are great mixes. That's not like a side point or anything. They're awesome mixes. I love the mixes on these two tracks, but I know what they sound like, so I can reference against them and say, okay, I know what the bottom end sounds like here, so I know I can push mine further, or I know I can add more sub, or I know I can darken up the vocals and still be okay. That to me is more important on a reference track than matching the genre or matching the instrument makeup. So let's keep moving here. I was worried the guitars wouldn't be loud enough, but they actually sound okay as we keep moving down here. We might be able to click them up a bit, or adding in some reverb might help as well. So here's 2K to 5K now. I'm tempted to add more there on the vocal, but I think the double and triple will do that for me. I'm gonna. That's better there on the snare drum. Yeah, guitars sound good there. They're just a little light. I feel like it's a little empty. So, like a reverse reverb, a reverse panned reverb might help with that. Yeah, I like that. That sounds great. Let's keep going. Our mid-range here, 500 to 1K. I like it. Guitars sound light there. Yeah, a little bit there in the mid-range, just so they're not scooped sounding. Kick sounds good in this range too. I don't mind the bass in this range either. A little bit more on the guitars though. Cool, last little frequency range here. I like where the bass is sitting. Kick and snare sound good too. Cool. Let's kind of see where we're sitting full range here.
'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you could do what you please. That's okay with me. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you could do what you. It's totally insane. That's okay with me. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you could do what you please. That's okay. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as we're two of a kind, we're one and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You like to play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies. You say, you tell your friends that you love. I know you love me for my money. You think I don't know how you use me. You think 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay. It's a sexual thing. As long as you're with.
I want to balance these guitars real quick.
As long as you're with me.
Okay, I'm going to send both of these to... Do I send them to the hall verb? I'm going to create a separate reverb because I might double up the hall. So I'm going to take this flat plate reverb, actually. We're going to change it to like just this medium studio reverb, just kind of like a medium room reverb. And I'm going to double it up. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to add the splitter tool. Give my ears a little break from the headphones while we look at this. And I'm going to put the splitter tool on channel split. I'm going to add the reverb to the left side. And then we're going to copy it over to the right side. We'll make sure same settings, locked and everything. But now we have a reverb on the left and we have a reverb on the right. So at the end of the chain here, I'll call this room verb. We can come to the panner and pan it opposite. So what this is going to do is going to give this the illusion of a wider sound on the guitars because they're coming into the reverb, but out of the reverb, they're coming out opposite sides. So we'll have the left guitar, and then the reverb for the left guitar will be panned opposite to the right. So it's going to be panning the reverb opposite its guitar, which is going to give us some extra width. It'll give us some differentiation in each speaker. You said anyone new to doing sound, there's a lot you can learn from. Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you're getting a lot. I'm glad you think anybody new would get a lot from this as well. Thank you very much. That's a very, very nice thing to say. Okay, so let's kind of look at, I think we're going to look at this chorus section first. We're going to send both of these guitars to, not the hall reverb, to the room reverb. We'll make sure that's fine on both of them. That way if we solo this guy, so it should just be giving us the opposite side. Nice, okay, cool. So if we come to this chorus section, I'm gonna mute the vocals for a second here, and we're just gonna blend up this room reverb underneath just to give our guitars some extra oomph in the track. There's a ringing frequency there, I think. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to take this hall reverb, and on our lead guitars, I'm going to add this hall reverb, but I'm only going to click it on for the solo section. So let's blend here. So we're going to automate this send to kick on here. I mean, it could be on the whole time, but it's going to come out. And then right here, we'll get rid of that. So during this solo section here, when it kind of comes more down to single note stuff, we're going to introduce this hall reverb just to beat things up a little bit on the guitars. So we're coming here.
Me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You like.
Okay, this first verse, bass squeaks are bothering me.
You think you got me right where you want me. You got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. It's true.
So if we take this, if we just nuke that.
It's true. You want me. You want me.
So we're going to take this. I think we're going to do, I'm going to cut here. We're going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to do a cut right here on all of these. I'm going to group the basses. We're going to do a cut right here. And we're going to see, we're going to try something fancy. It might just be a bad idea, but we're going to try something fancy. I'm going to drag that a little bit, just so there's not a huge gap of silence. And then we'll fade this down just a little bit. Crossfade it.
Believe that it's true. You like to play your childish games.
Same thing here. That squeak is just, oh, a little too much. We don't want to crossfade till we create. I'm just stretching these little lines here.
To play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. It satisfies you. You're always right. I'm always to blame. You say you.
Right there at the beginning of the second verse. So let's grab this. Just want to delete that. Create a little cut there. And we're just going to stretch this. This stretch function is really, really nice in Studio One. It's tougher the farther you go with it. Like a couple 16th notes, an 8th note is really easy.
You say, you tell your friends that you love me.
But if you go any further than that, it can be really, really wonky. So let's come right there. I'm going to go 3 clicks there. We'll fade that, and we'll just fade this down a little bit.
You tell your friends that you love me. I know you love me for my money. I know you love me.
one right there. Let's get rid of that. Stuff like this can be really, really particular. I don't want to hear it. It might not bother the band at all. That's up to them, but I'm going to get rid of it. Because if I can, I might as well. And it's not something big like they're going to come back and be like, where are the bass squeaks?
You think that's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing, as long as you're with me.
One other thing I'm going to do here on the drums, I'm going to put a little bit of clipping on, I think. We're going to back it up a little bit.
But I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause this ain't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing, as long as you're with me.
Let's add some verb to the lead vocals, then we'll get the background vocals in here. Oh, I wanted to listen to the cymbal swell.
You think you got me right. You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You like to play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't. You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's
Okay, I can dig that there on the lead vocals. Let's get these backgrounds mixed in, and let's get this track finished up here. So I'm going to click that to 0. Here's our first one.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
We won't need the room verb. We'll probably just copy the verb down from the lead vocal.
You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to. You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame.
A little bit of mids.
You're always right, I'm always to blame. You're always right, I'm always to blame.
And a little bit of de-essing probably there.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
That's fine. And then we'll just copy this across. These are literally triple tracked vocals here, so we'll make sure just the compression's okay on them.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
And I might actually bring this up another half dB.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
That sounds better.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
Cool, there's those guys. Let's put some soothe on it.
You're always right, I'm always to blame.
A little more.
You're always right, I'm always to blame. 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 The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. Really love the way you abuse me. We're two of a kind, we're one and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you. We're two of a kind, we're one and the same. Look, you're always right, I'm always too bluntly insane. The chemist. The chemistry between.
I don't want to mess too much with that.
Between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby.
All right, we're going to look at this final chorus. We're going to do a little bit of clipping on the master bus, and then we're going to blend in this parallel.
'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. that's okay with me. Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please.
So on this mix B, our mix A, which is where we're doing our compression, our tape machine, console shaper, that stuff, the clipping I just added there, we're sending full signal into this mix B. I've got this 33609 style compressor doing about 7 to 10 dB reduction here on the entire mix. It's on a parallel channel, but we're compressing the entire mix here. 100 millisecond recovery, 2-to-1 ratio, thresholds at -10, gain is at 8 because we're doing that 7 to 10 dB reduction, and then equalizer afterwards, Neve style EQ, so kind of keeping the vibe the same at least here. We're adding 3 dB at 60 and 3 dB at 7K, so a little heat, a little shine, and we're gonna blend this crushed signal up underneath the mix here. So I'm gonna flip to mono. We don't need that EQ anymore, so we can disable that. Let's listen to this last chorus here.
Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me.
Okay, there's one thing. The drummer wanted some kind of flange effect here. So let's see if we can do something there. I'm just going to create an extra bus here just next to the drums for the second, and we'll call it, just call it flanger. I'm going to send it to the main output, and we're going to send our drums to this flanger here. Let's see. We'll send it full. Why not? Let's kind of see. So it's just right here. Let's grab the flanger and kind of see what we can do. That might be cool. That might be the perfect speed as well. What if we increase the feedback? No, right at 0. That's kind of cool. So let's see what that sounds like. I'm just going to manually do it real quick. What if we don't parallel it? What if we do it like this? Okay, I'm going to try it like this, and I want to see if we dial the mix back down on that, if it sounds kind of cool. If it doesn't, we'll probably try and just do the other way here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this on, and we're going to start with, I'm just going to automate the mix knob here. So right at the start, it needs to be at 100%. And then here, it needs to be out. So let's pull this down, and let's kind of see what that sounds like. Okay, I don't mind that, but let's crank it up like 3 dB. And we'll turn this on in the same section. I want it to flange longer, I think. So let's come back to the flanger and let's just do something like that, maybe. Even longer, I think. I don't mind that. The other thing I want to try is I'm thinking maybe panning automation. So if we go like, take the left pan to the right, and then pan it back, and then take our right pan, put that to the left. Let's see what this sounds like. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. What else could we do there? Oh, you know what we could do? Let's go. I wonder if we can do this. We can. So let's do this and let's slam it wide for... Let's do this. Is there a cymbal hit there? There is. It's not loud enough, though. So if we take that to about there, this is so much work for this little section here. I just want the cymbal hit to be louder. There's like a little skip, I think. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I like that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and we're going to copy this down to land on the bar. If I can get it right. Come on. Sometimes my Alt key doesn't like to work. So we're going to cut there. And we'll bring this down, and I'm going to softly blend this underneath. So if we go here, that might be fine, blending that up. But let's see here. I might click it down 3 dB. That's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. We should be good now. I'm happy with everything. There was that was just one little piece that the drummer wanted added in. So we got that out of the way. Let's set our start point. And what's that hanging over there? Is that the cymbal swell? Let's bring that to the beginning of the drums. Cool. All right, we're going to zoom out. We're going to do 2 full listen throughs on this track. I'm going to do one on headphones here. And I'm going to click this to 0 here. I'm going to listen at full volumes. Would that sound cool on the whole track? The flange there? I don't know if I want to do that on the whole track. We'll listen through. We'll see if it sounds good on the drums. I don't know if I want to put it on the drums or on the guitars and bass. We will see as we listen through here. So we're going to do one full listen through on headphones here, up at 0, and then we'll do one on the mains here. Let's kind of see where we're sitting.
Got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You like to play your childish games, but I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. You say, you tell your friends that you love me. I know you love me for my money. You think I don't know how you use me, but I really love the way you abuse me. We're two of a kind, we're one and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. With me. That's okay with me. 'Cause it's a that's okay with me. 'Cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with
The only thing that bothered me there was these last chorus ones feel like they're quieter.
That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can.
That was the only thing that bothered me. I like the solo section, I think. I clicked the effect down a bit. Yeah, I don't want to flange the guitar especially, I think, because I want to hear the articulation of the notes he's hitting there. He's in the middle of a solo. I don't want to flange out his solo. And I like the low end staying in on the bass because we lose it a little bit for sure on the drums as we pan out. Let's take one more listen. Oh, on the speakers here in the room, and then we are going to call this puppy done here. Oh. So let's see how we're sitting on big speakers here. This is where we'll see if there's any harshness or anything left on the song. But other than that, let's see how we're sitting here.
You think you got me right where you want me. I'll make you believe that it's true. You like to play your childish games. Well, I play along 'cause it satisfies you. You're always right, I'm always to blame. The way you play me, baby, I can't go. You play me, baby, I can't. The way you play me, baby, 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 I can't. The way you play me, baby, I can't complain. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me. You say, you tell your friends that you love me. I know you love me for my money. You think I don't know how you use me, but I really love the way you abuse me. We're two of a kind, we're one and the same. The chemistry between us is totally insane. That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. as long as you're with me. You could do what you please, that's okay with me.
Just briefly, I think I want to grab those two hits and bring them up on the guitar.
That's okay with me, 'cause it's a sexual thing. As long as you're with me, you can do what you please. That's okay with me, with me, with me, with me. You can do what you please. That's okay with me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome to me. I think I'm really happy with how that came out there. Little adjustment on the guitar in the middle of the solo, just so those two notes kind of came out a little bit better. I like the flange effect on the drums there. There was one ringing frequency on the lead vocal I had to pull out, and then I kicked the vocals up overall. But other than that, super happy with how this one came out. Remember, link at the top of the chat, top of the description. You can download the multi-tracks for the song completely for free. So if you want to mix along with the stream here, if you want to mix along with me, you can. You can get those multi-tracks, pull them into your DAW, follow along the stream. The replay will stay up. There's tons and tons of other multi-tracks on that page as well, like over a year's worth of these weekly mixing streams. I try to do these every week, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Time here in the US. So grab your multi-tracks. You can follow along. Otherwise, you can just use them for your own free mixing practice. That's going to do it here for this one. I'm super happy with how this track came out. Excited to send it off to the client. Thank you so much for hanging with me for another stream. I hope these are helpful for you, and I will see you in another video very soon.